I'm gonna mute you.
This meeting is being recorded.
Still so very strident. She's just so aggressive in the morning. I wish I could give her like a British accent so it doesn't sound so harsh. All right, ladies. So fine. Actually, you know what? Let's start in seated this morning if that's comfortable. Why not? I actually have someone with me today. It's not like I'm teaching to myself. This is kind of cool. All right, and again, if seated is not comfortable, find any other position that is. And let's just take a minute here. Maybe you want to roll the shoulders. Make sure you're on your sits bones, nice and comfortable. Spine is nice and tall. Hands, palms can be pointed up to receive, or you can push them down to ground yourself in, whichever you need this morning. And you can close your eyes or soften your gaze. Let's take that nice cleansing breath. Really inhale through the nose, filling up the chest cavity. Feel the shoulders rise. And exhale, sigh it out, softening in. And then just feel the breath. Feel the breath as it travels through the back of the throat, all the way down the spine, and out through the sits bones, grounding you in. Just feeling that beautiful breath for a few moments here. Noticing how different it feels to breathe, sitting as opposed to laying. Where do you feel the breath move here? Maybe you feel it more in the chest and the shoulders as opposed to the belly when you're laying. Again, just focusing and becoming aware. Let's get rid of some tension here. On the next inhale, I want you to squeeze the shoulders up to the ears, create a little bit of tension in the body. And then as you exhale, let them soften down. Feel that release. On your inhale, really squeeze the fingers together. Create a fist as strong as you can. And then exhale, let it go. Noticing the difference there. You feel a little bit more calm, more relaxed. Maybe the breath flows a little bit freer. Just feeling that breath for a few more moments here. And then maybe we keep our eyes closed and we trust our bodies. Let's inhale, reach our arms up to the sky. Exhale, hands down through heart center, bow in. One more time, inhale, reach. Remember, you can open the eyes if this makes you uncomfortable. And exhale, let's bow in. And then release the hands again. This is where you can open your eyes, maybe slowly flutter them in, letting the light back in. Wiggle your fingers. Then we're going to find some nice neck rolls before we get started. So we're going to lower that right ear towards the right shoulder. Let's roll that chin towards the chest. And then on your exhale, left ear to left shoulder. We're just going to find half circles here, rolling that back and forth. Again, releasing tension here. You can stay with these half circles, or if it feels comfortable, you can roll the head all the way around, opening up the throat and the throat chakra. Let's find one more in this rotation. And then when we come back to center, let's just find those half circles again, left ear towards the left shoulder. Roll that forward over to the right. Just finding gentle movement in the cervical spine here. And then again, when it feels comfortable, if it does, you can roll that all the way. But also remembering you can stay with those half circles too. One more here. And let's bring our head back to center. Take a moment, especially if that brought up any sensations. Again, you can roll the shoulders around, give yourself some movement. And then we're going to ground in, so fingertips towards the ground. As we inhale, reach up, palms up to the sky, fill out. Exhale, lower that down, fingertips back towards the ground. Maybe chin comes towards the chest, giving our spine a bit of a different movement here. Inhale, reach up, maybe we look up this time. And exhale, pull that down, ground yourself in, chin to chest. One more time, inhale, reach. And then let's exhale, ground that in. Beautiful. Let's just a couple more shoulder rolls. Again, let's open them up. And then in your own time, we're going to make our way into tabletop. Nice, strong tabletop here. We're just going to focus on the lower back here, or sorry, the upper back to start. So we're going to exhale. Let's round up into cat. Really pull those shoulder blades away from the spine. And then we're going to exhale just back to neutral. We're not lowering into cow just yet. Exhale, round that. Pull those shoulder blades. Inhale, lower to neutral. One more time. Exhale, round. Inhale, back to neutral. And then on your next exhale, let's lower the belly, lift the heart. Cow. Exhale, just come back to that neutral spine. Lowering down to cow. Exhale, neutral spine. One more time. And this time, let's round all the way up into cat. Find your variation of cat-cow. Two more full cycles. Last one here. We're gonna lower that down. All right, so we're gonna open up the shoulders here. So we're gonna move our knees just a little bit wider. We're gonna reach that left arm forward. And then we're going to reach it up and around, sitting back on the heels a little bit, reaching that back. Again, if the shoulders are uncomfortable, reach that forward. You can place the hand on the chest, opening that up as well. Just taking your time here. Two more on the side. And let's inhale back to that neutral spine here, reaching the right arm forward. And then as we exhale, reach it up and back. You can sit back on the heels. You can reach that arm back. Maybe you look back, reaching it forward. No idea what this is, Jen, sorry. One more here. Inhale that back to neutral. We're going to walk our hands forward a little bit here. Fingertips spread nice and wide. You can bring your knees back together. You can leave a bit apart. We're going to come into that kneeling plank. Now again, if those chaturanga push-ups are not comfortable, stay here flowing back to child's. If not, we're going to exhale, elbows into the side of the rib cage, lowering halfway, press up and back. Moving nice and slow. This not just builds strength in the shoulders, but it builds mobility with that movement back and forth. We're also warming up the hips and the glutes here at the same time, as well as the core. Let's find 3 more here. And let's find the last one. And then let's make our way back to child's pose. Again, it can be wider legged, closer legged. Really release into that pose. Maybe we'll try that. All right. And then on your next true breath, let's press into our palms and come back up to our tabletop, moving the knees back in a little bit here. Let's start with some spinal balance. Let's exhale the right foot to the back of the mat. Again, toes can be on the mat or lifted, spine nice and tall. And then as we exhale, we can reach that left arm forward. Holding here. The left toes can also be tucked if that gives you more stability and more strength in the knee. One more inhale. Then we're going to exhale that back down. Finding that on the other side, left leg extends. Reach that right arm forward. Beautiful. Let's come back to center. We're going to keep both hands on the mat. We're going to reach that right leg back. And again, it can lift. All right. This is a new movement. As we exhale, we're going to round that knee in towards the chest. And then as we exhale, we're going to reach that leg back. Maybe we lower down into that half push-up here. This is bird dog. Inhale, press back up to neutral spine, round that knee in. Again, this is a beautiful mobility movement for the hip. Two more on this side. And again, you don't have to lower that down at all. You can just come into that rounding movement too. Last one. And let's come back to neutral. Let's bring ourselves back in. Give yourself movement here. Okay, we're going to set that up on the other side. So left leg back. Let's start with that round in towards the chest. Inhale, reach that out, and then maybe we lower down. Again, the option is to stay lifted. Round that in. Coming into this full bird dog here. Let's find 3 more. Last one. Let's set that back up in a neutral spine, and let's come back into our child's pose here for a breath. And again, arms in any variation. And then let's forward at our hands, press into our palms. Fingertips spread nice and wide. Let's set up for our first downward facing dog here. Tuck the toes, lifting the hips up and back. Pedaling that out. And then let's hold our downward facing dog here. And maybe you want to shake your head yes and no and yes again. If you have any other tension left in the neck, you want to release it here. And then let's inhale that right leg to the sky, 3-legged dog. Let's round that knee and step that foot between the hands. And let's lower that left knee down. Let's rise up, low lunge. Beautiful. Exhale, fold forward. Let's plant the hands. Tuck the left toes. Lift that right foot up and back. Find downward facing dog. Inhaling the left leg to the sky. Round that knee and step that foot between the hands. Again, take your time. Lower the right knee down. Rise up to your low lunge. Let's exhale, fold forward. Plant the hands, tuck the right toes. Let's bend that knee. Right foot meets left at the top of the mat. Find your fold. Inhale up halfway. Let's exhale, fold. And let's slowly rise, stacking one vertebrae at a time. Shoulders back last. All right. Take a pause for a second. You can hold your mountain. You got really warm in the beginning there. All right, let's inhale, reach up. Let's just find breath. Hands through heart center. Let's bow all the way down. Find your fold. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, fold. Root down, rising up in a way that's comfortable for you. And exhale. Let's inhale, reach up. Just one more like that. Exhale, hands through heart center. Bow in, find your fold. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, fold. Root down, let's rise up. Let's exhale, find mountain. All right, let's inhale, reach. Exhale, find your fold. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, fold. Let's plant our hands, right foot to the back of the mat, high on the ball mound. Remembering warrior one is also available. Find your crescent lunge. Let's create some strength here. Exhale, hinge forward. Find those airplane arms. Really actively reach the fingertips to the back of the mat. Create that energy. Inhale, lift. Let's exhale, hinge. Two more. Exhale to hinge. And last one here. Exhale, hinge. Beautiful. Let's plant our hands down. Left foot meets right. Let's find downward facing dog. Let's inhale, roll forward like a wave, finding your variation of plank. And then let's lower all the way down. Inhale, rolling up to your chest, a tiny back bend to start. Let's exhale to lower. Tucking the toes, pressing yourselves up through plank. Making your way back to downward facing dog, but remember child's pose is also available. Inhaling right leg to the sky, three-legged dog. Round that knee and step that foot between the hands. Take your time. Rise up when you feel steady. And then let's exhale, hinge, airplane on this side. Inhale, lift. On your exhale, hinge. 3 more. Last 2. And last one. Let's hinge that forward. And this time, let's plant our hands. Let's bend that left knee. Left foot meets right at the top of the mat. Find that fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Root down as we rise up. Let's exhale. Find mountain. All right. Pausing in mountain here for a breath. Let's inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Let's find a chair pose. Again, feet can be a little bit closer or wider apart. Really pull that belly button into spine, activating the core there. Hands can stay here. You can reach them forward if you like, or maybe biceps by the ear. Come into that full expression. One more inhale. And then as we exhale, let's bow and fold forward. Reset, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, plant the hands, right foot back on a 45. Warrior one. Let's exhale, open up for warrior two. Let's exalt our warrior. Inhale back, warrior two. Let's cartwheel our arms, frame the front foot, pivot that back foot. Left foot meets right, find downward facing dog. Reset here. Now remember, you can always stay here or find a child, so you never have to flow. If you'd like, we can roll forward like a wave. Find your variation of plank. And then lowering all the way down. Inhaling up to your back bend. Exhale, lower. Tuck the toes, lifting up and back. Find downward facing dog. Inhaling the right leg to the sky. Round that knee in. Step that foot between the hands. Left foot on a 45 this time. Rise up. Let's exhale, open up warrior two. Exalt your warrior. Let's inhale back. Warrior two. Cartwheeling the arms, frame the front foot, pivot that back foot, bend the left knee, left foot meets right at the top of the mat. Find your fold. Inhale halfway. Let's exhale, fold, root down. Let's rise up. Hands back through heart center. Let's lower back down to chair. Holding here, finding your expression. And then we're going to root through the left foot. As we rise up, we're going to bring that right knee towards the chest. Or again, toes can be on the mat. Let's open that up. Find tree. Just a gentle tree here. Lengthening the spine up. Rounding that foot down. You can grow your branches for a moment if you like. And then we're going to bring our hands back to heart center if they're not already there. We're going to close at that knee. Let's bend that left knee just slightly. Reach that right foot back. Let's come back to high crescent lunge. Hands can stay at heart center or we can reach them up. Now we're going to find a bit of a lunge, but it's not a lunge that you think. It's more about opening up the hips here. So the right leg is going to stay completely straight. We are not going to bend that knee. What I want you to do is lower the left knee a little bit and lift up. You can even straighten that left knee a bit to lower down. It's more about building mobility and strength. That puppy wants to join in. Find two more here. This is also going to give you a different sensation on that right hip flexor. Last one. Beautiful. Let's come back to just a gentle crescent lunge here. And we're going to exhale. Let's fold forward. Plant the hands. Left foot meets right. Let's come back to downward facing dog. Now we're going to roll from downward dog to plank pose here, but I'm going to give you one of two options. You can stay just like this, roll forward, or we can reach that right leg up, find three-legged dog. Exhale, roll forward, find that three-legged plank. That foot can be on the ground as well. Inhale, lift up. You can also lower the left knee down. Roll that forward. Two more here. Lift that back up. Roll that forward. We're gonna plant that right foot and we're gonna hinge back up. Let's pause in downward facing dog. Maybe you wanna pedal out here. Beautiful. We are gonna lift that right leg up again, round that knee in, step that foot between the hands. Rise up to our crescent lunge. I believe on the other side. I'm really bad with my right and left. We didn't do this side before, right? The lunge? No, good. This is why I need someone here. All right, so again, arms can stay extended at the heart center. We're gonna find those gentle lunges. Keep that left leg straight. So you're gonna inhale, just lift tiny, lower that down. Again, you're opening up that hip flexor. You're actually also giving the fascia on the bottom of the feet a nice massage as well. Much more knee friendly. Let's find 3 more. Last one. And then let's hold our crescent lunge. Let's exhale, hinge forward. Plant the hands, right foot meets left. Let's find downward facing dog. Now we're gonna come into that rolling forward. Both feet can stay on the mat, or you can lift that left leg. No, and you don't have to. Let's exhale, roll it forward. 3-legged plank. Inhaling back. Exhale, roll it forward. 2 more. Last one. Inhale, roll that forward. You can lower that left foot down, coming into plank. And then let's lower all the way down to the mat. Take a pause here. And then we're gonna set up for a nice cobra. Let's inhale, roll the shoulders up and back. Pull those elbows into the side of the body. Exhale, lower that down. One more time, inhale, roll that up. Exhale, lower down. Let's press ourselves up and back. Let's just find a child's for a moment. Let's walk our hands gently over to the left. Let's just stretch out that right side body, root that right hip down. Let's inhale back to center. Exhale over to the right. Beautiful. Let's inhale back to center. Let's look forward at our hands, press into our palms. Let's come up into our tabletop and let's set ourselves back up into downward facing dog. Let's bend our knees, gently make our way to the top of the mat. Find that fold. Inhale to your halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Let's root down, let's rise up. And let's exhale, pause, and mountain. Grab some water or whatever is in your cup today. Okay, we didn't do tree on the other side, so let's start there. Inhale, reach up. Let's bring our hands down to our center. Let's come back to chair. Let's root through that right foot, left knee towards the chest. Let's open that up. Find tree. And again, you can stay here. You can grow your branches. Let's inhale that knee back to center. Let's hinge at our hips. Reach that all the way back. Find crescent lunge. And again, hands here or lifted. Whatever feels better. Let's exhale, open up, warrior two. Exalt your warrior. Inhale back, warrior two. Let's find side angle or supported side angle, whatever feels good today. Let's inhale. This time as we rise, let's straighten that right leg, exalt our triangle. And then as we hinge forward, really kick out that left hip, coming into full triangle. Let's inhale, rise back up. We're going to cartwheel our arms, frame that front foot, pivot the left foot. Right foot meets left. Let's find downward facing dog. Let's bring the left leg to the sky. Three-legged dog. Round that knee in, step that foot between the hands. And taking our time, rising up. Crescent lunge. Let's open up warrior two on the side. Exalt your warrior. Inhale back, warrior two. Finding your variation of side angle pose here. And then as we rise up, straightening that left leg, exalt your triangle. Inhale, hinge forward, kick out that right hip. Find triangle. Let's exhale, rise up. Warrior two. Let's cartwheel the arms, frame the front foot, pivot that right foot. Left foot meets right. Let's find downward facing dog. Let's bend our knees, make our way to the top of the mat. Let's hang out in this forward fold. Maybe you want to be a bit wider. You can heel toe out. You can hold on to opposite elbows if you like. Rock forward and back. And let's let that go. Let's inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Root down. Let's rise up. Let's exhale. Take a pause. All right, we are going to come into Malasana, which I know is one of Jen's favorite. So if you need props, you have them with you, grab them. If not, always remember, just a deep goddess squat, right? So we're going to heel toe it a little bit. Again, it's kind of different for everyone. And then that's inhale, reach up. Hands are going to come through heart center. Let's lower down to wherever it feels comfortable for you. If you can lower all the way down, that's great. If you want to come into goddess, that's okay too. Just pressing those elbows into knees, knees into elbows. It's beautiful grounding pose this morning, especially with the change in weather that's coming again. Now you can stay in just Shavasana or Malasana, not Shavasana, not there yet. We're going to find a gentle twist. So we're going to reach that left arm out. It does not have to reach the ground. Inhale, reach that right arm up. Let's twist open to the right. Let's come back to center. Right hand reaches down towards the ground. Again, it doesn't have to touch. Open up to the left. Beautiful. Let's come back to center. Let's reach our hands forward and let's hinge our hips up and back. Find a forward fold. Pivot those feet at the same time. You're going to be a little bit wider. You can even heel toe off your mat if you want a nice wide-legged forward. And then let's inhale. Let's just gently roll up one vertebrae at a time. Shoulders back and down last. You can heel toe back in. All right, we're going to come into Warrior 3 to Eagle. Again, it's all about grounding in. Jen's shaking her head. Clearly, Eagle's not her favorite. All right, so let's start with the right leg. Left foot back. Just reach the toes back. Again, what I want you to feel first, maybe reach your arms beside you in airplane. Just feel the length that happens in the body. That's all I want you to feel in Warrior 3, right? You're balancing on that right leg. You're feeling length. You don't have to go any deeper. If you'd like, though, you can hinge at the hips, flex the left toes, slight bend in that right knee. Find your Warrior 3. One more breath here. And then as we exhale, let's gently rise up. Let's cross that left leg over the right. Lower that down. Again, toes can be on the mat, or you can come into chair. Arms out to either side. Left arm under right. Finding eagle or that nice big hug. Again, pull the shoulder blades away from the spine. It's a beautiful opening of the back. One more inhale. And then as we exhale, let's release out of that. Shake it out. Let it go. All right, set that up on the other side. So left foot roots, reach that right toes back. Again, stay here. Lift off, feel the length. Or you can hinge forward, micro bending that left leg, flexing the right toes, finding Warrior 3. Let's inhale, rise up. Right leg over left. Lower down, arms out. Right arm underneath left this time. And again, eagle or that nice hug. One more breath. And then let's exhale, let it go. And shake it out. All right. Let's inhale, reach down. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, lift halfway. Let's exhale, fold. Let's plant our hands. Let's step back into tabletop. And we're going to come into puppy dog pose, which is also known as heart melting pose, in honor of the puppy dogs that are watching us through the window here. If puppy dog is uncomfortable, though, just come into child. It's not for everyone. Trying to keep the hips over the knees. Let's walk our hands forward, lowering the chest and the forearms down towards the mat. Let's inhale, gently rise up just a little bit, and then we're going to lower ourselves down. Find pyramid pose, or sorry, sphinx pose. You can be a little bit wider apart. Or you can find reverse shavasana or gentle cobra as well. Just look down and ahead. I want you to really focus on releasing the glute muscles here, so you're actually using those beautiful little muscles at the base of the spine. This is what will strengthen them, will help with low back pain. And then on your next breath, let's lower that down. Bring the hands underneath the rib cage. Let's press ourselves up to tabletop pose. And then as you exhale, round up into cat. Give the spine that opposite stretch. And here's where you can lower down to cow or stay in neutral. Just giving your spine movement in the opposite direction here. One more. All right, let's open up the shoulders. Inhale, reach open to the side with the right arm. Let's exhale, just close the chest. Inhale, gently roll that open. Beautiful spinal rotation. Exhale, close. Last time, inhale, open. Exhale, thread it all the way through, lowering down to the right side. Let's bring that left hand back towards the face if it's not already there. Let's press ourselves up. Find that tabletop. Inhale to the left side this time. Left arm up, push the low back. Thread that through, close the chest. Inhale to reach. Exhale to close. Last time, inhale, reach. Exhale, thread it all the way through, lowering down. Inhale that right hand back to the face, press ourselves up to our tabletop pose. Now, if you want to do pigeon, I'm gonna invite you to do so. You both know how to get into it. You're going to stick with dragon. So if dragon is more comfortable for you, again, it's your option. You can either come up into downward facing dog and find pigeon on the right side, or we can reach that right foot back, round that knee in, step that foot between the hands, just set up in that low runner's lunge to start. Heel toe that right foot. Staying here, you can heel toe the right foot to the outside of the right hand. Lowering that down. Or you can pivot onto the toes. Finding your expression of dragon. Or pigeon on that right side. If you're in pigeon, you're going to gently rise up. If we're in dragon, we're going to bring that right foot to the mat if it's not already there. Heel toe that right foot in between the feet. If we're in pigeon, we're going to meet in downward facing dog. If we're in dragon, we're just going to bring that right knee back to meet the left, step that back up and tabletop. Give your body any movement that you want. And then setting that up on the left side this time. Any variation, round that knee and step that foot between the hands. I'll bring that left ankle towards the right foot or right wrist. Let's heel toe that left foot to the outside of that left hand if we're in dragon. And then again, you can pivot that foot. You can come to the pinky toe mound. You can also lower down to the ground. We're in pigeon, we're going to rise up. If we're in dragon, we're going to lower that foot down, heel toe that in. Then we're going to make our way to downward facing dog or tabletop if we're in dragon pose here. Again, give yourself some movement. And then we're all going to meet in tabletop, and we're going to make our way onto our seat. And then I'll give you an option for whichever forward fold you like. Legs can be extended, or you can find butterfly legs. Depends on you, what you need to stretch out at the end here. Either way, we're going to really focus on hinging at that hip crease, walking the hands forward, rounding in when you feel your edge. Let's inhale, gently roll that up. We really worked the shoulders today, so let's bend our knees. Let's stretch them out. So keeping the knees bent, feet on the mat. Bring our hands behind us. If you can, fingertips towards the body, or they can be slightly off. It all depends. Let's roll the shoulders up and back. Lengthen the arms. Feel the stretch in the front of the shoulders. And again, this might be enough for you. You can stay here, or you can come into that reverse table, lifting the hips up and back, or sorry, up. You can lift them up and back, I'm in breath. If we're in reverse table, we're going to lower that down. And we're all going to walk ourselves up here. Then we're going to make our way into the middle of the mat, and we're going to lower ourselves all the way down. Let's hug one knee in and then the other. Find that knees to chest pose. Again, you can stay still, or you can find that gentle rock. Let's hug that right knee and left leg out long. Again, it can also be bent. You can find a little bit of movement in that hip if you still need a little bit more. And you can stay nice and still here. I feel like that bird's cheering us on. We're going to find that tabletop leg with that right leg, right knee, left hand outside that right knee. Right arm can extend in cactus or T. Then we're going to find that nice big twist here. So again, right foot on the mat or on the inside of the leg, but always remembering you can just stack the knees. Let's inhale gently back to center. Let's bring that right foot to the mat. Keep that knee bent. We're just going to find that supine tree here. Let's just open up the hip. Let's bring that right hand to the outside of that right thigh. Let's close up that knee. Extend that right leg out, hugging the left knee in this time. And again, if you want to give yourself a little bit of movement, let's find that tabletop leg on this side. Right hand to the outside of that left knee. Left arm extends your cactus or T, lowering to the right. Again, foot on the mat on the inside of the leg, or you can stack the knees. You're going to notice this might feel different on each side. So just find the variation that works. Let's inhale that gently back to center. And again, let's lower that left foot down. You can find the midline before you allow that left knee to fall open, finding that gentle supine trigger. Bring the left hand to the outside of that left knee. Let's close that up. And let's bend that right knee, bringing the feet closer together. We're going to set up in a bridge pose. Just open up the front of the body. So as we exhale, let's lift the hips up towards the sky. And then as we exhale, let's slowly lower down one vertebrae at a time. And then this is where I invite you to find any last pose, posture, or stretch that your body is asking for in this moment. And then gently arriving in what feels like rest for you. Let's start to focus on the breath. Notice how differently it feels to breathe in supine if you're laying down than it was in seated. Maybe your breath is more expansive now. Maybe you can feel it travel through the whole body with ease. Feeling the back of the body become heavy. Just releasing any last bit of tension or stress with your breath here. Finding a few moments of rest, knowing that I will call you back when the time is right. Let's inhale, fill up belly, ribs, and chest. And exhale, sigh it out, let it go. One time, inhale, fill up with all that beautiful energy for the day. And exhale, sigh out any last stale air or oxygen. And you can slowly invite movement back in when it feels right. Finding those gentle wiggles. expand your movement. And then really tuning in here, focusing on the body. Is it asking for anything else before you wake up? Now with your next few breaths, gently bending your knees, placing your feet on the mat, reaching the right or the left arm over the head, rolling over onto the right or the left side body. Let's gently make our way up into our seated lotus pose. Closing with the breath together here. Let's inhale, reach up. Exhale, pull that energy you've created for the day in towards your heart center as you bow into your love and light. Thank you so much for joining me on this beautiful morning. The highest in me sees and honors the highest in each of you. Namaste. Thanks, ladies.
Thanks, Laura.
Thanks, everybody. Thank you.
Hi, everybody. Enjoy your sunny day.
Right? Enjoy it before it rains. Get outside.
See you Wednesday.
Thanks very much.